People want to know how to build up confidence in kids. I'm Nicolene Peck. I'm a parenting expert. I teach everything related to self-government. So how can self-government help build up confidence in kids? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. In this video, we're going to talk about what confidence looks like and 4 things that we can do to build confidence in kids. So what does confidence look like? Have you ever examined a confident person and made a list of the things that they have that you wish you had? In fact, that's a really good idea. If you want to improve your own confidence, you'll usually see things like optimism, a can-do attitude, somebody who is courageous, who's not afraid of conquering new things, someone who knows how to solve problems, maybe has some skills or ways of communicating that other people simply don't have. But probably the most important thing about that person that you're analyzing, that thing that makes them truly confident, is they know who they are. Every powerful person realizes at one point, it's not about what you do, it's about who you are. And if you don't know who you are, then you don't have the confidence that you truly could have if you did. Speaking of knowing who you are, the very first thing that we can do to help our children have confidence is to bond with them and to help them know their identity. Did you know that bonding with your parents helps you understand who you are? It gives you identity in your role in life. It also gives you a picture of where you're headed in the future. We don't stay the same. We learn and grow. We go through different roles as we change and progress through our lives. So as we are attached to other people in different phases of their lives, then we see clearly what comes next for us. A good parent-child bond is the number one thing that you can do to help a child to develop confidence in who they are. That means you've got to be there. That means you've got to have good open discussions. You've got to take the time to invest in that relationship. That also means that you need to maintain your parental authority, help set boundaries and things like that. So that bond leads to identity, and that's the number one thing they need. Number 2, we have to teach our children the skills that they need to succeed. If a child is just going minute to minute, trying to manipulate to get what they need next, then they always feel a little insecure. When you're living in a lie, you don't have confidence. So we need to teach them skills. I teach parents what's called self-government. Self-government is being able to determine the cause and effect of any given situation and possessing a knowledge of your own behaviors so that you can control them. And this whole process requires saying, this is what I want to do. This is the skill I need. How did I do? Can I work on the skill a little bit more? Do I need to add more to it? It's based on having skills that match our desired goals or destinations. So what skills do your children need? We teach 4 basic skills. I teach following instructions, accepting no answers, accepting consequences, and disagreeing appropriately. If a person learns those 4 basic skills, that takes care of 99% of their behavioral problems. It also helps them know how to solve the majority of their problems with other people, especially that accept a consequence and disagree appropriately skill. So when a person has skills, they know how to solve their problems. You can see how that would help them increase their confidence. The other thing is, when you're a skill person and you know how to do things, that means that you're better at working. And if there is one thing that builds confidence more than any other skill, it's knowing how to do hard work and being able to confidently apply yourself to a task and get it done. We oftentimes see people who work out on farms and ranches who actually have really great confidence. The reason why is because they've spent years of their lives working hard, getting things done, and solving problems. It really does work. Number 3, you have to be able to accept consequences. So I talked about how that was one of our 4 basic skills. The biggest thing in accepting consequences is acknowledging the truth. If a person is going to be a confident person, they live in truth, they talk in truth, they walk in truth. A person who is lying all the time is always worried someone's going to find out. That right there decreases their confidence. So if someone has done something that needs correcting by a parent, then hopefully the parent's got really good skills for how to calmly, lovingly, but firmly correct those problems. And if you don't, go to teachingselfgovernment.com or go down below and click the link to my Calm Parenting Toolkit or something to help get you on that track, because the Calm Parenting Toolkit's free, just so you know. Anyway, so the parent needs to correct, and when the parent corrects, the parent needs to expect that the child can accept that consequence, that they can be calm about it, they can acknowledge, that's right, I did do that, and I do need to do something to correct the problem. I've got to decide what I should have done, practice that, and move on from this bad moment. So that's focusing on the truth, accepting consequences. Number 4, analyze yourself. So don't just wait until someone corrects you for a problem to analyze yourself. If a person is a goal-setting person, they're going to be analyzing themselves all the way along. So a wise parent takes time to help their child understand who they can become, understand how to control themselves, and how to set goals for their future. When you sit down and have a goal-setting time with your children, you're focusing on that truth that they need to see, and they also find that it's okay to make a mistake as long as I'm moving on from here, as long as I don't get stuck in the mistake-making zone. So set times with your children to have talks, make goals, follow up, help them self-govern. Probably one of the greatest skills that we can ever have and analyze and perfect within ourselves is how to be calm. As parents, we need to be calm, but our children can learn skills for calmness too. There's a great video that I suggest you watch next called How to Control Your Emotions in the Moment. I think you'll really like it.